Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'm going to be sharing with you another new product from the Revolution Pro range. This is the Regeneration Palette and it is called Mirage. You're getting 18 shades in this palette and it looks like this. I absolutely love the design of these. I just love the fact that there are names on there. I just absolutely love these palettes. In fact, the one that I shared with you a couple of days ago, I've been wearing it every day since. And I can't wait now to share with you another one so I can wear that one as well. I love the fact that they're very pigmented. They blend really well. I found that the shimmer shades are fantastic. The mattes are fantastic. And the surprising thing is these are only £8 each. So you're getting 18 pans for £8, which is phenomenal value. Now you're getting a mixture of shimmers and mattes. You're getting a deep charcoal colour here, which is called Corrupt. That one there. You're also getting a very light shimmery shade called, and that one is Awaken. So that one would be perfect as, for example, a brow highlight, an inner corner highlight, or a lid shade if you like it that light on your lid. You're also getting a matte shade if you want to give yourself that base. I always apply a base now and then always add a neutral shade over the top. So that shade Flawless will be fantastic for that. The next three shades along, these ones, so that one's a shimmer, that one's matte, then these three here are all mattes. Fantastic shades. So you've got two transitional shades there and one, deeper crease shade. That one is more of a shimmer shade. That's shimmer. The next one, Fanatic, I really like that transitional shade. It's quite unusual. It's a deeper peach tone, but it's also, it's a peach tone, but it's got a little bit of depth to it, so I really like that. The next two, is it? I think, yeah, that one's a shimmer. Where are we now? Yeah, that one's a shimmer. That one is, I don't know if that's a velvet, so it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. That's what it looks like to me. And then this one is more of your intense shimmer. Then you've got that charcoal colour. Then the next shade, Division, that's a in fact, those two shades are matte. Then you have a shimmer shade, more of your matte. I mean, that's obviously another lovely either crease shade or transitional shade, depending on your skin tone. And then you've got Thrill here, which is one of those beautiful shades that I absolutely love. I just love the shades in here. And I know that we love to look at swatches, but I think swatches these days can give a little bit of sometimes they're a little bit hit and miss, aren't they? Sometimes they give you a good indication of how the shadow is going to apply. Sometimes not so much, but I think that it's not until really you apply it to your eyes that you can really tell the quality of the shadows. So that's why this time I'm giving you really close up so you can see all of those beautiful shades in there. So you can see, the shades that you're getting. Plus, I'm going to be trying each of these palettes on my eyes so I can tell you and you can see how they work on the eye. And that will give you a much better interpretation of how they're going to work for you. Now, of course, I really want to try this palette out today. I have all my base on. I've added some more Conceal and Define, and I have added a little bit of a base colour as well, and I've added my cheek products, and I'm absolutely in love with the 4K rose gold palette that I tried for you yesterday. I've got to now get the gold. I don't care about the colour. I know it's going to work so well for me. I just absolutely love it. I've gone for the second lighter shade today. I just absolutely love those palettes. So getting back to this one, what am I going to do today? I think I'm going to do more of a neutral brown tone eye look for you today. I usually do quite red and I've been doing a lot of purpley eye looks because I'm absolutely in love with purples at the moment, and you would have noticed that because that's all I've been really wearing. So I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit of Confront here, that one there, and also I've got two new lip shades to share with you from the Pro Supreme Matte Lip Pigment. Yeah, that collection. I've got 2 more because I did put an order in at Superdrug, and I'm really excited. I've got 2 more to share with you, and I think you're going to absolutely love them. So of course I'm going to be using my Primark contour eye brush, and I'm just going in with that matte shade Confront, which is like a tan brown. Now when you dip your brush in this, any of these, the matte shades, I mean, there is going to be some kickback. There's going to be some loose product. And I've said this before in my previous video. I always use that little bit of kickback with the second or on the second eye. It doesn't make or cause me any issues at all, and like I said before, unless the whole pan falls out, it doesn't. These are very tightly packed, but there is a little bit of kickback, so I don't want you to be alarmed obviously when you use it for the first time, but these work like an absolute dream. So I've got my mirror here as always, and I'm just going to apply that first shade into the crease and above. And I really love how these apply. Now I always go in quite light to start with. Sorry, I've got something on my eyelash there. I always go in quite light and then build it up, just because I never know, I mean you never know, do you, how the eyeshadows are going to apply, especially the transitional shades, and I'm always a little bit careful with a brand new palette. That is absolutely beautiful. What I really like as well, and I mentioned this before in my haul video and in my first video where I was sharing another one of these palettes, is that I like the mixture of colours. We have seen all of those orange toned palettes. We've seen all of the, I don't know, purple toned, very Morphe inspired. We've seen all of those. What I like with this palette, and I'll just show you it one more time while I just explain what I mean. There are such a mixture of shades in here, and there are so many eye looks I can create with this one palette. Like I say, the first one that I shared with you, I'm not quite up on the names yet, but the first one that I shared with you, I've used that every single day since I shared that first look with you, and I've not done the same eye twice, if you see what I mean. So they are so good. I really like the mixture of shades. They've been really well put together, and you know, I really love that. You know, we love all of those palettes where you're getting, you know, certain colours like purples, orange, you know, like Morphe, I suppose. But now we want more mixture of colours, because the palette then is a little bit more diverse, and you can then take that. We're now going into, fingers crossed, spring and then summer and holiday season, and you know, you want a palette that you can take with you and know that it's going to you know, work for you, whether you want a neutral look, whether you want a brighter look. You know, you want that orange look, you want that pink toned look, and I think this palette in particular has everything that I want. It's got pink tones, it's got a purple. Has it got a purple? Yeah, it's got a purple, purpley brown, it's got orange, it's got everything that I want. I really love that first colour. Really love that actually. And also I'm really enjoying experimenting with different colours. I don't know why I've never really taken to purples before, and I have done a few purple looks on my channel, but ever since I did that first purple look must have been a week ago now, a couple of weeks ago, I've been absolutely loving purple eye looks. So I thought today it's time for a change, time to do something a little bit more neutral for you. I love that. Now I don't usually wear, you know, your regular brown look. I usually go for pinks or purples now, or you know, orange or something like that, or you know, red, that kind of colour. So I really like the fact that this has got everything in here, and it can, you know, I can experiment a little bit. Now I'm just going in with now better tell you, with the shade Provocative. So that one is there. So I've used that one to start with, and I'm just deepening up the crease with that one there, just to see how that looks. I've gone quite deep quite quickly, I suppose. And I definitely don't want to take out all of that tan, that first colour. It's absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. And the thing is, I think, you know, it's nice to know that we can all achieve these bright looks. I mean, you know, I love bright eye looks as well, but it's also nice to know that a palette is diverse, as in you can, you know, you can then do just a regular neutral look. So I love that. It's neutral, it's gorgeous, I'm loving it. I'm just deepening up the outer part of the under eye. Yeah, really, really love that. Like I say, I don't usually do these kind of looks, but really, really loving that. Let's just have a look. I'm not going to add any more deepness. I think there's enough there on the eye. Sometimes, I mean, with the first palette, I put on, I think, about 5 different shades. Yeah, 5 different shades, just to see how it applied. With this one, I didn't really need to add too much. I'm just going to deepen up this side a bit more. I didn't need to do that because I've got the level of depth that I want from the first shade, obviously, is a transitional, and then the second shade giving me that depth that I need. Yep, I think that one's okay. I don't know why, but I'm sitting right directly in front of a window, but the light always hits me like that. So there's always a little bit of shade there, and I've mentioned it before. So I think that's absolutely fine. Now what I want to do is add a lid shade, and I really want to add Paradox, which is, again, a very much neutral. Is it that one? It's a neutral brown there, very shimmery. I've got quite a number of these palettes to test out, so even though this is a neutral eye look, there will be brighter eye looks coming if you're interested in those. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of this Paradox. It's like a true brown shimmer. Absolutely love it. Just gives you that beautiful pop of richness on the eye. That is gorgeous. I love that. Oops. Just hit the mirror there. Now I'm just going to do it to the, apply it to the other eye. If you do want I mean, to be honest, this is, you know, intense enough for me, but if you do want it even more intense, of course you can add, you know, one of those sprays just to wet your brush slightly, and that will make it more intense. But what I like to do is test the eyeshadows without doing that, because it shows you the correct level, you know, how it actually applies. Now I'm just going back in with that second brown shade, Provocative. Just add that there, and I think that's enough of that shade. Absolutely gorgeous. And now what I want to do is to just, and in fact there's that shimmer shade there, absolutely beautiful. It's so rich, reminds me of those beautiful changing autumn leaves. What I want to do now is add a little bit of lightness into the inner corner, and I'm going in with that beautiful Awaken shade there. Now this one looks so beautiful. The brush that I'm using, of course, is my PS Pro Shading Eye Brush. I don't know why I still have to read it. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner part of the eyelid, just so that it blends with that beautiful lid shade. And you can see that as soon as I do that, it just opens the eye up a little bit. And I'm just going to pop it all the way around. Gorgeous. And exactly the same on the other eye. So then what it does is it gives a little bit of light to this area. If I have too much dark, too much of a dark shade all over the lid, it just closes my eye up and makes my eye look a lot smaller than what it really is. And you can see that it makes my eyes look more awake. And I need that open-eyed look. I always say to my children that I haven't slept properly in the last 28 years, which is how old my eldest son is. And I think once you have children, you never sleep properly ever again. So that is the eye look complete. I've already added a second layer of mascara. I really, really, again, love these eyeshadows. I can't express how much I'm enjoying that. It was Unleashed, the first palette. I've enjoyed it so much, and I've enjoyed creating the different looks with it, and I've really enjoyed that over the last couple of days since I shared with you the, like I say, Unleashed palette first of all. Usually if I get a new palette and I share it with you and it goes in the drawer and I don't ever think about it again, I'm not enjoying that palette, or I've not enjoyed it. If I share it like I did the Unleashed palette and I use it every day after that, I know that I'm really enjoying that palette, obviously. And that one I really, really have. I've also enjoyed applying, and I know it's more of a neutral look, which I wanted to do. I wanted to change it up a little bit, just to share with you that if you, like me, love your neutrals, you can definitely get a neutral look out of this one, even though you've got, you know, some brighter shades in there. But you've got the shades in here to create perhaps a neutral pink, purpley eye look. You've got some neutral browns. Again, you've got this beautiful plum brown. You have got some oranges. You've got everything in there. So like I say, if you love neutrals, you're going to love that palette. Now, I want to share these two with you. I eventually received my Superdrug order. It was a little bit touch and go there for a little while, but I've received it today and I'm so thankful. Now, in the order, I ordered 2 more of these. I have been loving these so much. These are only £4 and they are the Pro Supreme Matte Lip Pigment. Should know that really off by heart already. And I've picked up 2 new shades, and this one is called, if I can read it, Illusion, and this one is called, if I can read this one, Telepathy. That's it. Sorry, the writing on there is so tiny, so forgive me. So I picked up 2 more. I'm loving these. First of all, I love the packaging. I've done a whole video about these, talking about the packaging, how they apply, but I picked up 2 more shades. Now the first one, because I want to apply lipstick as well, is called Illusion. I think it's Illusion anyway. I'll have to look at it with a magnifying glass. This is why I struggle, because the writing is so small. But I just wanted to share the new shades and then apply one here. This one is Telepathy. This one actually surprised me because I thought it was going to be more of a red tone, but actually it's even better than what I thought. So this one is Illusion, which is a beautiful neutral brown, airing on, well, it's got a little bit of a orange tone. It's like a tan lipstick, I suppose. I wore that today because I've been out and about before I filmed this video. It kept on all through, and my husband and my younger son went to Pizza Hut, and it kept on all through Pizza Hut. So a little bit of oily food there, but it kept it on. This one has really surprised me. It's like a chestnut brown. Like I say, I was expecting more of a red tone. I don't know why. Perhaps I saw someone wearing one and then I went to order it. So perhaps I've ordered the wrong one, but I'm really pleased about it because it looks a beautiful shade. It's like a rich, it's like a very rich. It reminds me a little bit of, and I could be totally wrong here because I haven't worn it for a while, I think it's a little bit deeper, but it's reminded me a little bit of Rome from NYX. You'll have to let me know if I'm right or wrong. I did have Rome from NYX and I can't find it at all, so I would really love that because that's what it first reminded me of. Now with my eye look, I'm definitely going to put on the deeper shade. Like I say, I've worn this one all day. It's absolutely beautiful, the first one, the tan one, so I've got to try this one on. I know it's going to be deep, but I'm really loving deep shades at the moment, and I love the applicator. Beautiful. That is gorgeous. It's deep, it's rich. I love that. Absolutely love it. If I had a little bit more time, I'd probably overline my lips a little bit. I've gone true to my own lip. When I wore the lighter shade earlier today, I overlined my lips with it. I didn't need a lip liner. I love the way that the applicator, you can turn it around to use the very tip of that to line your lips, and it works so well. I can feel this one drying down. I just absolutely love them. Like I say, I've not done it very, very well. It is so beautiful, and with a neutral eye you can definitely add that pop of colour on the lip. I love it so much. I'm just going to see if I can actually do it a little bit better on this side. I think that's better. It is so easy, that applicator. Like I say, I've said it before in another video, it's the easiest applicator I have ever used. I struggle with these deeper shades, and I know that I've struggled a bit today, but I really do struggle because some of my lips they're not completely, like some people's lips are very defined. Mine are not like that, and sometimes I struggle to find the edge of parts of my lips. But with this, I've just found it so easy, and I love this colour. I think it may be a little bit deeper than Rome, but I absolutely love it anyway. Of course, I would love your thoughts on the eye look. Of course, as usual, I will put a picture up on Instagram for you, a close-up. I would love your thoughts on this palette. So this one is called Mirage. Like I say, it's only £8, certainly worth a gamble if you love your neutrals. So that's Unleashed and Mirage that I've shared with you. I would always welcome your feedback on anything that I've shared with you today. And if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed to watch further videos. I haven't done yet in sharing with you everything from Revolution Pro. I just cannot wait to share more. They've brought out some fantastic products, and there's definitely more to come from me from this range. And yeah, and you don't want to miss that, of course. So do please subscribe. And until tomorrow, or Monday. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to post a video tomorrow. I may, but if I don't, I will see you all on Monday, or I may see you tomorrow. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.